We had a pretty important weekend last weekend, and we want to honor some folks today with our champ of the week. And our champ of the week this week is fathers. We did this for mothers. Now we're going to do it for fathers. Um, we all had fathers. I'm a father. Um, Fathers are pretty key people in our lives. Hopefully, you have a great father. Everybody out there listening to this. And I read a poem for mothers, and I thought I would do the same for fathers. So let me read this real quick. My courage, my strength, my role model, my father, my friend, my confidant, my protector, my teacher. When times are hard, I know who I can turn to, the person who is always there for me. That person is you. I love you so much for the life you have given me. I love you so much for the person you have made me. Thank you for everything that you have done. Thank you for being my number one. And that is a poem for the dads out there. Thanks, dads. I know my dad, and I put it in my Facebook post the other day. I didn't necessarily listen to him all the time, but sometimes 10 or 20 years later, I remember back to when he was trying to teach me something and I was too young and stupid to listen to it. And something in my life brought it back up, and I said, well, that's probably what he was talking about.
Yeah, it's amazing. Um, let's see. Today is the 19th of June. My father's
Mhm.
been gone 4 months at this point. I am more and more and more like him every single day. I mean, I have my mother's outlandish personality, but my general approach to life, philosophies, the way I look at things in a bigger picture view, I am becoming him to the point where we're not air conditioning the outside has come out of my mouth. Um, you know, pick your shit up, all that sort of stuff he used to say. He was funny. My dad was funny. He was very, very soft spoken man, which for anybody that knows me, they're like, well, where the hell did Andrew get his shit from? That's mama. And um, but he had a way where he just commanded a room. And I have that same way. But he wasn't ever going to be the person to go talk to you. He was going to watch you, he was going to listen, he was going to observe, and then he was going to go say whatever he needed to say or do whatever he needed to do. And, you know, um, I don't put the things on Facebook. It's not that I don't remember him. I remember him every day. He's gone. He's not suffering. He's not sick. He's not in pain. But, the legacy that he left here for us, all of us, there's four of us, I have three sisters. The legacy that he left, one thing that'll always stick with me, and he said it just this way, is the world doesn't owe you a fucking thing. If you want something and you want it bad enough, you earn it and you go get it. I can't tell you, Terry, how many times that man said that in my life. But that teaching, rearing, I graduated summa cum laude twice, am a published author, have a master's degree, was a manager inside of a business I knew nothing about inside a year, and at 38 years old, am the youngest person in my position in a company of 600 people. I wanted it. I worked for it. I went out and got it. It's invaluable. It's priceless. There's nothing that I could say more than that type of legacy he left with us. Hard man to love. I'm that way. Hard man to love. Set in his ways. I'm that way.
You
Stubborn
are? Are you
as the
kidding?
day is long. I am that way. So, um,
I
knowing this
love
was the
you. I love you.
knowing this is the first Father's Day though without him. It
Yeah.
and it's great you have your father. George is still here with Allison. You know,
But you
on
still do
our
too, and you
our
kind of
other
spoke
golden
to
girl
that.
has her file. Yeah, he's still sitting on the counter in his box. We haven't spread him yet in his
Oh man,
cereal box.
wow.
He would like that joke. Don't get it twisted. But um but that's it. You know, like I said, I'm trying not to get too emotional, but the thing about it is he became one of my very best friends, and then he got sick as we became adults. As I became an adult, he moved into that like friend category, like that really close confidant. The way I treat you and Allison and Amy, and you know, by the way, we're inside the 25 days to Las Vegas. You're welcome. And he would tell me to take that trip. She's cheering because she knows. But
Yes.
he
Yes.
would tell me to take that trip. He would tell me to do those things. And I told you guys that the week after he died, we talked about it.
Mhm.
But he never did. That's why he's telling me to do it. You know, he never
Yeah,
would have called timeout and not gone to work or taken vacation or done. He would have never done that. So the things that he didn't do are some of my greatest lessons as well. The things that he didn't do in his life are my greatest lessons as well. And I think it's great, like I said, that you and Allison still have both of your parents. Both of mine are deceased, but
mhm.
that is life, and life will go on. And you know, since we joked about Jurassic Park, Jeff Goldblum also said, "Life finds a way." So here we are.
All right. So, like I said, your father is still with you. He lives in you through the things that you are in your personality. And we thank the dads out there that are still with us, and those that aren't, the ones that really cared and really loved their kids and were there for their kids. That's who I said the poem to. There's other ones out there that aren't that. That's not who we're talking to. They don't deserve it. But many do. And we're thankful for that.